Like, there's no, I ain't gonna say no excuse, but like, I always, like, my whole life, I've been dealing with like people treat me different and shit. And I always been trying to figure out, like, why do people go out of their way to treat me different? Why do people go out of their way to handle me a little worse than everybody else? And I always been trying to put this shit together. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Because I just always been trying to figure it out. Why? Like, why? I don't want to say why me, but why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do people go out of their way to do some foul shit towards me? And I don't go out of my way to do foul shit towards other people. So I've always been trying to figure it out. And it's like now I have an explanation. I know the reason why now. And it's like now that I know the reason why, everybody wants to make it seem like uh everybody wants to make it seem like the reason I know why isn't the reason. Now that I know why, it's like no one acknowledges that it's a thing, and that should be blowing me because it's like, come on, bro. Like, I don't have a reason to just be walking around making some shit up about a person or about people in general just to slander people and make people look bad. Like, I don't even be on that shit. Like, I ain't trying to make nobody look bad, but I'm not hiding my truth either. Shit, I don't want to hide the truth just because people don't want to be perceived as bad or negative. Like, my experience is my experience. Like, I don't choose my experience. I don't dictate my experience, but my experience is my experience. Like, I don't got nothing to do with that. But you want me to you want me to act like my experience ain't a thing and it didn't happen or it doesn't happen. Like, I ain't doing that shit because, like I said, I want people to be comfortable enough to speak out about their bad experiences. And once I do something, it makes other people comfortable to do it. Like I said, they control the fear. Like, they got people feeling like if you speak up about your negative experiences with them, that bad things are gonna come to you or bad things will happen to you based on you speaking about the shit you went through with them. And it's like, no, bro, it shouldn't be like that. Nobody should be afraid to just simply speak on their experiences, good or bad. So it's like, well, if I didn't get a bad experience, how could I speak on a bad experience? You know, and it's like, I don't think I don't think it's right for a motherfucker to guilt a motherfucker into silence. You know, like, oh, you just trying to, oh, you just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said with the judge, he's trying to make it seem like that there's people that there's people here just trying to give Atlanta a bad name and make Atlanta look bad when it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I only speak about my experiences in Atlanta. I don't speak about nobody in particular, but I speak on my experiences in particular. So if I have a bad experience in Atlanta and this is the place I had an experience in, why I'm gonna sit around faking like, well, Atlanta has been good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want me to act like Atlanta's been good to me when it hasn't been. And then if I speak on the fact that Atlanta hasn't been good to me, now I'm trying to paint Atlanta like it's a bad place, or now I'm trying to make it look like, I ain't trying to make it look like nothing but my real experience that I had here. I'm speaking on it, nothing else. I ain't trying to make it look like shit. All I'm doing is saying, hey, when I was in Atlanta, this was the experience I had. It may be different from your experience, but you can't discredit my experience because your experience wasn't the same. Or, like, he don't offer the same experience he offered to me to everybody else. I don't watch them do it. The same person who's getting upset about feeling like somebody's trying to make Atlanta look like a bad place. Like he gives me a different experience than he gives other people. And it's like, come on, man. But I said what I said. Sauce Lord shit.